name's Mel, and I'm so glad you could make it to this chat about Durham Cathedral. The three important questions. Where? Well, Durham is a small city in the northeast of England, almost as far up the right-hand side you can go before you get into Scotland. Why? It's just a beautiful location, and it's the finest example of Norman, otherwise known as Romanesque architecture, you can find anywhere in the UK. And lastly, when? Well, we were there in May of 2025. As you can see, it's a hilly place. Parts of it are modern, but it's dominated by the castle and the cathedral sitting up on the hill high above the rest of the city. The cathedral's appeared in a number of movies, Avengers Endgame, Downton Abbey the movie, but most notably the first two Harry Potter films. A number of scenes were shot around the cathedral, including the infamous scene where Ron tries to cast an eat slugs spell. Anyway, if we start in towards the main entrance, on the right-hand side you can see the sanctuary knocker, which takes its name from the fact that in the Middle Ages people who had committed a great offence could touch the knocker and would be granted sanctuary within the cathedral. The architecture of the nave is particularly harmonious because it was built in a mere 40 years between 1093 and 1133. The round arches and zigzag carved decorations we see here are all textbook Norman. The interior is remarkably uncluttered. For centuries, out of respect for St. Cuthbert, no one else was buried here, and during Reformation times the sumptuous Catholic decor was removed. Fires and the English Civil War also took their toll. This fine medieval clock in the south transept was lucky to survive pretty much intact from those times. Scottish prisoners of war held here in 1650 destroyed the earlier font, and this one dates from 1663. But the cathedral also houses more modern artworks, such as this statue of Mary by Joseph Pearce. And the cathedral also contains this twice life-size Pietà by local artist Fenwick Lawson. Similarly, some of the stained glass is modern. Here this one commemorates the life of Sarah Pilkington, a local art student. And here is the Last Supper, seen from above. But many people will come to the cathedral to see one of the two saints' tombs. Here is that of Saint Bede, who wrote the ecclesiastical history of the English people, making him the father of English history. And this is the tomb of St. Cuthbert, another local lad made good from the northeast, and the man for whom this whole cathedral was constructed. And so, friends, it's that time again. We've reached the end of our little tour of Durham Cathedral, and you know the drill. Someone like me and a channel like this, if you could like, comment, share or subscribe, that would be brilliant. Subscribing costs you nothing, but means an awful lot to me. So, thanks once again, and I hope to see you in the next one.